because of the nature of our patient population, we see multiple disease processes. A lot of our patients have, CHF, COPD, diabetes. This is just one patient. In terms of that, you get a really good experience here, a strong experience here, and you're essentially very well prepared when you leave residency to kind of deal with anything that comes your way.
I think the mission trips gave us an opportunity to see some things that we don't typically see here back at home. To me, it gave me a different perspective on kind of global health and global health care, and it allowed me to kind of improve my clinical skills and what I would use to treat patients who do have similar symptoms and things like that. And I was glad I got to have that experience with one of our attendings and another resident as well. So.
One of the things that I love about our residency is the opportunity to do away rotation. So during my second year, I was able to go to Mackinac Island for 2 weeks. It's more of a rural medicine rotation, so you get to really work with less resources and put your knowledge and clinical skills to action. So you are on for 24 hours and off for 24 hours, so there's a lot of time to also explore the island while you're there. But while you're on, you see anything and everything from small procedures with suturing. A lot of people come in with bike accidents, and overnight you see a lot of acute critical care too.
Really like the sim lab. It gives us a great opportunity to kind of get hands-on experience with things that we're gonna have to deal with in the future. It helps a lot with OB. I really liked working on deliveries and things like that, and then we just did casting, which was a lot of fun. We have people coming from different hospitals and everything to work in our lab, so yeah, it's really exciting and we really like it a lot.
So we have a pretty strong OB program. First of all, we have that OB track where if you're very interested in doing low risk deliveries or even following up with more OB intensive fellowship, this gives you the experience necessary to feel comfortable pursuing those options. And once you finish with your OB months in your first year and starting either late first year or beginning of second year, you start carrying your own patients in clinic where you're actually taking part of the continuity of their care from pregnancy to postpartum.
Clinic we typically have once a week at each office at Dayton. I know it's on Wednesdays, and all the DOs are assigned to be there at least at some point, and you have one of the DO faculty with you to go over different techniques that you haven't used before, how to do OMT billing and documenting what's a little bit different than your normal notes. So typically we have a half hour for each patient. We kind of scan them head to toe, figure out what's going on, and then treat what we can and modify the treatment to what the patient can tolerate. This is nice because we have dedicated time to focus on the OMT, whereas in your normal clinic you might be able to squeeze some in, but you don't have a full 30 minutes to do head to toe procedures and exam.
The procedure clinic here is really good. We get a lot of experience in a bunch of things, one of them being gynecologic procedures, IUD removals and insertions. We have Nexplanon training. We do a lot of inserts and removals of that too. We do a lot of injections, not just knees, but we do shoulders, trigger points, and we do skin procedures as well here in our office, and we have it multiple times during the week. So you get a lot of experience, and to make sure that you're pretty proficient.
So the integrated primary care here is really one of the most fantastic services that this office offers. Really almost everyone who comes in through the door here has some kind of psychosocial need. The fact that we're able to better address that now that we have the behavioral health here in the office with us at any time, I just quick identify something where it's you know what, we actually can have you deal with that right now. Just bringing her in, really the patients have been incredibly receptive to it, and I think that it has overall improved the care that we're providing here.
So my relationship with the faculty here is absolutely fantastic. Anytime I have a question or a concern, they're always more than willing to help, let alone, it doesn't even matter what time of day it is. Like sometimes I've texted my attendings at 2 in the morning and they've been more than willing to help. And they're always just there all the time. It's just, it feels more than just an attending resident relationship. It's really what the whole program really does show, that we're all really family and everybody's here to look out for each other.
My number one reason for choosing Providence is that overall feeling of family.
It's family.
It's family.
It's family. It's family.
There are a lot of reasons why I chose this program, but I think the biggest thing that drew me was the sense of family in this program. Even when I interviewed here, it was a super nurturing environment. They really asked about who I was as a person, my interests and the things I wanted to do. And then when I started talking with the attendings, working with the residents, you kind of see how close they are and how they all support each other through medicine and through their training, and those relationships that they've kind of grown over time. And that was something that I wanted in my training. I wanted to learn from people that cared about me from a standpoint where they wanted me to be a good doctor, but also thrive as a person. And I thought the program was going to be a perfect fit after I got to know people and seeing that we were on the same page.